And planning, and we've broken a couple girls' hearts, telling them, you know what, we're gonna monopolize all of your attention. So everybody stay away.
I'm all yours.
So have you been to Phoenix before?
Yes, I have. Yeah,
okay.
I spent time here. I've golfed here once.
Your favorite place around here?
Favorite place? I can't remember the place where I stayed. But
was it hot?
Yes,
or did you come in the winter?
No, it was incredibly hot.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, you know.
And you still came here.
He still came, and he came back, so we didn't scar him for life.
Came to see you guys.
Thank you.
Well, let's get to the movie, because this girl comes in the makeup room this morning, and she's like, oh my God, I was crying the entire night.
You know, I did. I saw it last night, and to be honest, I had no idea what to expect. I have 3 boys, so High School Musical is just played over and over and over in my home. Okay. You know, it's based on a book, The Death and Life of Charlie St. Cloud by Ben Sherwood. Again, I hadn't read the book, but definitely saw the movie. And it takes place in the Northwest. Can you say where? Washington, Oregon?
Where'd you film?
You know, we filmed in Vancouver,
okay.
British Columbia. So yeah, it's, you know, an amazing place. It has everything. Some of the most beautiful ocean photography.
Oh, I mean, that's definitely a place that I'm going to visit. So you're a guy who loves to sail, but you suffered loss and abandoned your passion because of grief. And there's a lot of tears in this movie. And I mean, I was bawling through the whole movie.
Great.
I mean,
great.
He's like, it's awesome. That's exactly what I wanted from
you know,
you.
it's great to see that you have an emotional reaction to it.
Yeah, but I noticed that. I mean, you cried a lot in the movie, and they were real tears. I mean, I think I can tell sometimes when when actors are really forcing it, but you felt
those are C-list actors. He's A-list.
He's A-list. That's true. Where did you pull from that? I mean, did you have to sort of get into a zone? Were you really with that character?
You know, with this. Specifically this character and with what he's going through with his little brother, I found it very easy to sort of picture my younger brother in, going through this and being in all these scenarios with him. And that was all I needed. That was very emotional for me. As anyone, I'm sure if you guys have relatives,
Well, we're moms of boys.
Yeah, okay.
So
well,
we get the relationship.
It's kind of similar, In the movie, I'm sort of raising my younger brother. We have an absentee father, who's disappeared a long time ago, and I'm sort of grooming him to be successful.
Like you.
Yeah. We've we didn't grow up rich or anything. We were lower middle class, and to sort of trying to teach him that if he really puts his mind to it and focuses, that he can do whatever he wants in this world. So
you can't have a Zac Efron movie, though, without romance. I'm sorry, you just can't. And I'm not trying to be a cougar or anything. I'm just saying, I know that you appeal to women of, young ages up to the old. So in this, you're kind of tempted out of that loss and that grief by love. That's the draw that gets you to the other side.
Yeah.
So did you draw on your personal romantic side for this role?
I think, it was... not.
You
I don't
can
know.
say, I got skills. I'm a romantic guy. I went there.
It was different. The relationships are pretty different.
Right.
I think Charlie he's more shell shocked. He's never even spoken to a girl in so long when he meets Amanda Cruz's character, Tess. So it was different. If I was myself up there, it would have been a pretty different...
Well, here's a better question. Did you take any of the stuff that we saw on the big screen and then use it on Vanessa?
Yeah, I don't know.
I apologize for her.
No,
he's like, I don't tell. I don't kiss and tell.
Yeah.
I was sitting next to my producer, and we both have different lives, but it was really amazing watching the movie, and everyone gets something different out of the movie. I'm crying for the movie, I'm crying for
the boys.
For the boys, for my life, and my producer, Denise is sitting there, and she's crying, but I really think when people go to this movie, they're going to pull something. Everyone's going to pull something totally different, and it's a thinker.
Yeah, it's been the greatest thing so far, is actually coming and doing interviews and stuff in a few different places now. It's so funny because if it's a guy newscaster who's like, man, I've got a brother, and I really I connected with it, but then a lot of the girls say the romance. So there's something in it for everybody. I think it's really going to touch each person in a different way.
Is it true that you collect baseball memorabilia?
Yeah, I do. That was my thing when I was younger. I was never into actors or entertainers or anything like that. But athletes were mine.
What about sailing? Because you do really well out there on the high seas.
This was my first try at it. To be honest. So it was
too bad
fun.
you couldn't master it in this film.
We had a couple of weeks to go, to try and learn, and they didn't take it easy on us. Especially me and Sam, Charlie Tahan.
Right.
We were sailing every day. It was wake up. We were up at 7:30 every morning, in the water while the wind was still good in the morning, and we would sail for hours. We wouldn't get off until.
Do you love it now? I mean, now that you spent so much time out there, can you see just a new hobby?
Yeah, I mean, ideally, I'd love to sail around the world at some point in my life and check out all the surf spots that you can't get to without a boat. You know.
Oh, the surfer thing's coming out. That's the San Luis Obispo in you, isn't it?
Maybe, but it's actually it's probably from Hawaii. I just went to Hawaii recently and had
you
a lot
love
of fun.
it?
Yeah, it's fun.
I have to ask you, because, you know, in this movie, you kind of, your character Charlie is kind of caught between two different worlds. You've got the world where it's like you're in the cemetery and you're living in the real life and you're mourning and you're just in the depths of the depression. And then you've got the fantasy world almost where you connect with your brother every evening. Two different worlds. Do you relate to that? Because you've got like Zac Efron and then you've got like Zach.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
Can you relate to that in a way?
It's like being here and then when I go home, like nobody cares. It's so funny. So it's yeah. I guess I have a bit of that. It's different in the movie, but I definitely understand what you're saying.
So you're just the ordinary guy, though. We got to know that you just.
He's a surfer dude.
Surfer dude?
Yeah. Hey, let's get
that happens to have paparazzi following him.
We have something that we like to do here, rapid fire, you know, just to learn a little bit more
Don't get
about
nervous.
you.
We're not going to
So we just have a couple of questions, and I'll start, Stephanie.
Okay.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, you never leave your house without what?
My iPhone. I just got a new iPhone.
Oh, gosh, that's question number 8.
And probably your People magazine.
Oh, yeah, I always carry it.
You always carry the People
Never
magazine with
leave
the ripped house.
No, yeah, you'd
this
be
one,
surprised
right?
what that gets you. Yeah, if I show that to people, everything's free.
I'm sure if you just smile at people, everything's free.
Okay, so you answered our next one. You carry an iPhone.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have the new one?
I did. I just got the.
Do you hate it or do you love it? Because there's such different worlds on that.
I love it. But then again, I have the case around it, so I saw in Consumer Reports and stuff. But I haven't had any problems with it. I really love the new iPhone. So.
Beach vacation or mountain vacation?
I don't know. Since I just went to the beach, I'd probably say mountains.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
If I wasn't an actor, I'd want to be what?
I don't know. It's something to get out into the wild, or to travel. I love traveling. So I don't know. Something that gets me out into the world. I'm not sure what that would be.
Adventure something.
Yeah, adventure seeker. What is Indiana Jones? What do you call that?
We could make you Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
How about just be Indiana Jones?
Oh, he's an archaeologist. I thought he was just a badass.
Thank goodness for the floor crew. Otherwise, all of us would just not be.
Exactly.
Okay. Singing, dancing, or acting. If you had to choose one, you were being tortured, and you had to choose just one.
I would choose if I was being tortured.
Yes, yes. I have to put you on the spot because I have a feeling you're going to waffle on me if I don't.
No, I would choose acting. You
love it.
Yeah, it's fun. Just the opportunity to play different characters, the people that I don't get to be in my life, but to go experience things vicariously through these other people is really fun. So.
All right, I've got a really important one.
You do?
Yep. I like my pizza with what?
Ooh, I know what I like mine.
I like it with ranch. Do you guys ever put
ranch?
Yeah, it's really good.
Yes,
Yeah.
right here for ranch.
I thought that was just a pregnant thing.
No.
No.
And I'll do it with the parm on it. He's like, no, actually, it's not.
What's your worst habit?
I don't know. I'm sure I have a million.
Maybe we should
ask Vanessa that one. That's Vanessa's
being asked your
department.
worst habit on TV is odd. I have trouble thinking of them.
How about your best feature? You can brag on yourself.
We can if you want.
I don't know. What do you think? I'll take it from there.
I dig your eyes.
Okay, thank you.
Because I can't see your abs unless I have my People magazine.
Well, if you see the movie, you'll see the abs.
Good to know.
Yeah,
Good to know.
Check out the movie, definitely. Make sure you check out the movie.
So if somebody had to play you, what actor would you want to play you?
Oh, man. I don't know. One of the greats. Al Pacino would be so good, I think.
And your favorite kind of Starbucks? You go through the drive-thru and you order?
Just black coffee.
Yeah,
not too much
a black coffee? That's funny.
We just happen to have that. We wanted to be your favorite here.
So you already knew? Yeah, how'd you know?
Because we're good. We're good like that.
Oh my gosh, thanks guys. I need this. I got a big day.
Yeah, you got a big day. We got
and you need to do it
super
ice because it's so hot.
It is ice.
Hey, thank you guys.
Oh, and one last question.
Cheers.
I'm getting married. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I don't have no plan. I don't even want to think about it.
He's like, I'm not taking this straw out of my mouth until these girls are done with me. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you. It's nice talking to you.
So appreciate
thank you for the coffee.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Cool.
You definitely, you guys have to see this movie. It's not High School Musical. He has advanced to the next level.
Thanks.
I did love you in 17 again, though.
Oh, good. Thank you.
So if you'd like to see Charlie St. Cloud, it opens in theaters on July 30th. That's what, a week from next Friday?
Yeah, it's coming up pretty.
A week from tomorrow, next Friday.
Exactly.
Yeah, pretty
it's
quick.
The pregnancy brain. Okay.
You're going to love it.
It's going to be in theaters nationwide, but you're going to want to make this on your list of things to do next weekend for sure.
All All right, we have to switch.